Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my beautiful, beautiful YouTube friends, family, partners, and so on. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. So this is me trying to send a message to the people that have been partner with me, to the people that have been, that have been in my life, I could say for the past 4 years, even if we not, even if I'm not doing any video, but you guys have been with me even in spirit. So I want you guys to know that. So I'm not going to keep a long story. I'm just gonna try to make it short. Hopefully, um, it's get to the right place or to the right people. Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for everything you have done for me. And I'm also grateful and thankful for allowing me another day to make things right. And I'm hoping and praying that in this situation that you can show people that, you know, has been in the upright. She has been doing the right things and she stay in the upright. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to go further. Okay. So since it's only one person that it's in here, and I'm going to say what I'm going to say, however that it goes. In the past, I had to walk away. It wasn't because I was trying to drive. When I was speaking and stuff like that, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like people are spying on me, recording me. But when I said the truth and stuff like that, they turn it into something it's not, which is, I don't think that is fair. And I am asking YouTube for you look into this. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I'm not asking nobody to do investigation, and I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you guys where I can walk away from YouTube completely and stuff, because this isn't fair. This is not this is not right. When I was talking about, I say that, I say that, I'm moving forward, you know in 29. Remember that I started my channel in January 2020, and I didn't start doing any readings in 2020 in September. So when I was talking and stuff like that, I was talking to my children. It's kind of hard for me every time I'm talking to my children to try to have them overstandings, the calamity, the heartache, the hell that I went through and stuff like that, for me to have this beautiful, beautiful Two of Cups. This is a sacred, this is a sacred. When I say sacred, I mean a sacred a sacred bond between me and God. My Two of Cups is not a person, it's not a relationship. I don't understand why people is not getting this. The Two of Cups is me aligned with myself and then aligned with God. It's called a soul tie contract, a soul godly contract. It is a fated event, it is destiny. So I get double for my, how do you call it, double for my trouble, double for my pleasure. But it seems like it's become something that people want to turn it into toxic when it's not at all. I am not like that. I told my son last night, from now on, I'm gonna choose happiness. And I want the family to understand what I'm trying to do. This is not about money for me. But then when everybody try to take it away from me and stuff, like to think like, oh, she did this, she did that. In 2019, in 2019, I had an accident before that. I had an accident before I started my channel. It was a last straw for me. it wasn't because I had the accident and stuff like that, because I was speeding or I was doing anything or things like that. you know it was like, okay, my father say, how many time do I have to, how many time do I have to explain to you your contract from driving is over. You do 7 plus 7. I literally did that 7 years and stuff like that. Contract is over. So now, like I say, I talk to my children, and I need you guys to, I'm not asking anybody to babysit me. I'm a grown woman. I know right from wrong. Okay, so while I was driving and stuff like that, I'm going southbound and stuff. A car run me off, a car run me, not a car but a truck. I kind of stumbled and stuff, and because I didn't have any cards at that time. So anybody, even if I have any cards and stuff like that, that wasn't open, okay, because I wasn't doing any readings. I have one little card and stuff like that is still there. It's like a card that I bought for training, and so I wasn't even doing any card reading then, so nobody can say anything about that. So my car flipped over and stuff, and then I come without a scratch. I come without a scratch, and when I stand, when that's what I say, I take it to fix and stuff like that. They, instead of fix the issues, they cut, you know, things out of my car, because if it were cut, I wouldn't be able to drive. So I know I just went left field for a moment. So stay with me, the four of you. So my car flipped over. It went to the other side and said, instead of it went south, it's literally went north. So I called the police so I can turn it around, because I didn't want to do anything illegal on my own and stuff like that. He asked me questions and stuff like that. I said, well, a car run me off and stuff, because a car run me off, and I was driving 65. It was, I think, the over there is like 65. It was 70 miles per hour. So me, chances are I'm really driving this 65 or 70. I don't think like I go over, but at this speed and stuff like that, I still car flip over, but standing on its own. Nothing wrong with it. I was still driving it normal. I told, at that point and stuff like that, when I went home and stuff like that, I talked to spirit and stuff like that. They're like, well, when are you gonna listening? When are you gonna listening and stuff like that? It is time. So, that's when I realized that, okay, it's time for me to embark on a new journey, because I've been trained for that. I've been giving my angel, my hello in 2017. In 2017. I'm not saying YouTube going to miss anything if I'm not in YouTube. I'm not saying you guys going to miss anything if I'm not there. But I need you guys to hear me out, because I'm tired of this situation. Exhausted me to the point of no return. But because that I cannot tell God, hey, I'm going to disrespect you, and I'm going to telling you that, something that, that I was supposed to be the most beautiful things and turn into a nightmare. So I cannot go sitting there tell my father things like that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I will pull through. And last night, and as you guys might not know, you heard me talk about the Bible, you heard me say things and stuff like that. I talk to God, and I ask God and stuff like that. I ask God, it's either will take me here or there. He'll say, when you see this happen to you and stuff like that, rejoice in the Lord. I am here with you to deliver you. It will be like, probably like, same, almost, I get almost the same, or I get something, other messages, even if it's not for me. Let me tell you, I know when the devil is trying to trick me, and I'm not, when I said the devil, it could be a spirit, because all of these, some spirit know the Bibles, the devil know the Bible. I know when they try to trick me to go into an answer, to make people, I don't win. Yeah, confirmation right there, okay? The dog bark. So, to say the least, to be honest with you guys, to say the least and say the truth and stuff like that, what I'm trying to telling you is that, I have been trying when I started my channel, everything was going good. I was just, like I say again, it was just like, okay, everybody asking me, oh, when you're gonna do this, when you're gonna do that, when you're gonna do this, and when you're gonna do my reading, when you're gonna do my readings. So, like I say, I talked to my son because something happened and stuff like that, and I told him that I'm gonna choose to be happy today. And when I talked to my God, He said the same thing. You know, when you see this, rejoice in the Lord. Oppressed by the, I get that a lot. Oppressed by the enemies, rejoice in the Lord. It's actually a thing. It's in the Bible. So I will, when I pray and stuff like I say, and I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on when it's come to my channel and stuff like that. And the one thing that I felt like no one is getting and stuff like that is me. Me, because it's kind of like everybody want to abuse me. Everybody want to do something and stuff like that. But everyone felt like, oh, you expose me. I want the people to know, the family, whomever the family is, whomever the people is, whether they are my own and stuff like that wanted to blacken me. And 2021, and I'm still, even if I know and stuff like that, how this started, I'm still gonna ignore it because it's not something that I'm supposed to be worried about. Because when I was asking anybody that do like readings 21, 22, they will say nobody, and the angel will say, stop worry, let it go, and stop worry. So I had to walk away from YouTube because I was being bullied. And it's like, these are the things that I have never, I spoke about, and I did not spoke about because I was in survival mode in 2022, because I was near-death experience. Even when I was driving, I was pushing to drive and stuff like that because it was a death sentence. It wasn't like, oh, we want you to drive and stuff because we don't want you to be feeling left out in the cold financially, or we don't want you to be. It wasn't none of that. It was me driving because that it was going to be a death sentence, because they wanted me to get the tickets. They wanted me to get, and I can telling you that, you see how I'm talking to you and stuff, the reason the dog bark and stuff like that is because the spirit is trying to come in, on the shapeshifter to be specific, tried to come in on my back. But when I was doing the readings and stuff like that, they tried to turn up towards me because they felt like, I said something about the, and let me tell you, it's become such a painful thing for me to do or say, because I felt like it's kind of like this. If I talk about certain people, and I'm going to say this, it's not people, it's in energy. You guys might not know. Somebody might literally like sitting there and taking food away from me, taking my life away from me just because of jealous spirit. And I'm going to telling you guys the truth. You guys not exposed because you give me something. The fear you put in you is your own reflection. If you heard the readings that I just do for Aries there, it's people are projecting their fears, and then they want me to fix it. I don't know how to fix the issues and stuff because I did not created it. I was put it on it and stuff like that because my father wanted me to know what was going to happen to me, how to protect myself, how to defend myself, as to stand up for myself, and how to stand up for others in my family, friends, and stuff like that, the one that still want to be in my life. You know how somebody said that, oh, your friends is going to leave you, your friends is going to abandon you, your family is going to abandon you. And guess what my family does? They actually do it for you. And I feel like nobody is getting it. It's not because that I did anything. People creating conflicts, they're creating burdens. People creating conflicts, they created burdens, but they expect me to fix it. You guys have to understand that I am more than grateful for the past. I only work for the past 4 years. I've only worked for literally like, and I'm not talking about like doing 4 months of work in those two companies, and then like, you know, a couple months in another company. And all it was and stuff like that, literally. Like, so now my fears is that, that they tried to take me off social media, which is that was my wish was granted. My wish was granted, right? Everybody, I was pushing to drive by people like doing magic every single day on me to drive. So it wasn't, like I said, it was for my own downfalls, my own detrimental. I stand for myself. I defended myself. Wasn't because I was cussing people out. I was doing that. I was doing this, you know. And then yes, sometimes and stuff like that, I ask spirit and stuff like that, in my own Chinese little learning and stuff, where Shema? You know, and then I will even grab the card and stuff, but this is not me sitting there spying and a family spying and what's nobody's going on. I'm on survival mode, people. I am on survival mode. My heart has been breaking. You guys have no idea. But what you guys also doesn't understand that throughout this, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to stand, defend myself, and be strong. This is not about everybody making this about them. Everybody making it about them. They say, oh, because we help you and stuff like that. This is all like I was being pushed because I know, like, people get money off me driving. Some other people get a lot of money because I was driving, because they were creating conflicts for me. And once they're creating conflicts, I start talking about my creativity, because that was what giving to me. And I felt like in 2021, I walk away from my channel because Spirit said take a break, because they were bullying me. Not only bullying me, slander me, talking bad about me, talking about body part, talking about like everything that I say. And I know these people because they were putting camera. So this putting camera recording me continuing. It's a continuous. So it's kind of like, oh, you spying. I'm not spying on nobody, or I'm not, doing all of this is because I have my own life to focus on. First and foremost, I have 99 sins to my name. Why should I sitting there worry about somebody else that, that have their own? And this is not about jealousy. This is not about jealousy or envy nobody. I'm just talking about facts and reality. We're living in 3D. We experience 5D experience, 6D experience. But at this point in my life and stuff like that, I don't have it together. I have spiritually and stuff like that. I'm well together. But my wish was granted today to be happy. My wish was granted and stuff like that to take a break because I was being pushed, and I was also blocked from my channel. I want people to know that I wasn't just I was blocked literally from my channel. When I do any readings and stuff like that, I was blocked from doing the readings. So, oh my God, not you again. I am nobody's chick. Please don't call me a chick. I am an empress or goddess. Even broke or not, that's who I am. So I was put in a situation, because I don't know how you get in there though. I was put in a situation and stuff like that. My wish was granted while I was driving my son to work, While I was driving my son to work, I was using my intuition. I wasn't using anything and stuff like that. Like I say, people want to have to stop doing that, And I'm going to say this and stuff like that again for anyone that felt like, that I wasn't spying on nobody. The people that said that we're gonna shut her mouth We're going to remove her Fourth Amendment right from her because we don't want her to speak the truth. We don't want her to say what happened to her. This is like maybe the 1,000th time that I walk away from this drama and chaos and try to make myself happy. I was using my intuition. I told myself like, okay, they are creating conflicts, don't worry. They are creating conflicts, don't worry. But let me tell you guys, I've done that all the time. When the Buddha doesn't work anymore and stuff, I don't have any choices but to stand up for myself. Because when somebody is trying to, attacking you senselessly, don't know if some of the word, or immensely, for no reason, what you gonna do? Just stand there? Just stand there. When I was also giving and receiving and stuff like that, people try to say, people try to come in on my energies now. There wasn't doing that in the past. There wasn't coming, there was nothing on my energies. There was in this, I swear on my fathers, and I shall not doing that. I swear on my God, I swear on myself, and I swear on my children. I should not, my God told me not to tell a lie. There was no conflicts. They started creating the conflicts, for me to drive, because they realized that once I raised my voice, even if YouTube didn't, even if it did not show on YouTube, I spoke about this situation like 22, 20, 22, 22, 23. I've been talking about this situation. When I get into the hotel here, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to say anything about this situation. When I move away from the situation and stuff like that, I walk away from it. My wish was granted. I do not have any family where I am. I only have my two boys with me. I don't have no family, no friends. And you know what? I'm not worried about that. But you guys doesn't know how it is to feeling heartbroken and then try to be strong at the same time. And not in a fake way and stuff like that, to be genuine, because you all know that, that I bring my emotion out when it needs to be, even if I don't want to. But, if you don't have, let me tell you, it's what people doesn't understand about being a good teacher, leader, spiritual practitioner and stuff like that. When you are in trouble, even if God turn his back on you, you're gonna have one angel that's sneaking around and stuff like that. Is she okay? You're gonna have one God in the sky that say, is she okay? You're gonna have one. You're gonna have even one that try to making sure that you're okay. And I have those in my life. I'm not going to apologize, because first and foremost, I stay in righteousness. I stay in the upright. And my attention has been good throughout my whole entire, starting my journey. The best thing that could ever happen to me is me receiving and hello. That's when I know, like, oh my God, I'm becoming an angel. But I keep my humble. I never talk about it. I only told my children, I said, oh my God, there's a hello in my room, like a child, a grown, fully woman talking about she got an angel in her room and stuff. I was so excited. That's when I know that, okay, it start to embark in something new, but did not know what the something new. Yes, social media and stuff like that. And then I was friends with this woman and stuff like that, that is guide me to it. She's like, well, why don't you go on YouTube and stuff like that and watch this video? And I have never saw that person and stuff that I watch. I've never saw it. And then everything start there. And then I start become, Reiki healer. I'm a master Reiki healer. I'm also, you guys doesn't understand, a master healer and a master crystal healer. I am okay spiritually, but it is the part that, people felt like they need to take something away from me, because some people have lack of understanding. If you don't sit with me, or you're not watching me online, you're not watching any messages, but then You just sitting there like passing judgment. People like, oh, I want you to stay away from the devil. You're afraid of this. Do you guys know that at this point in my life, I almost read the whole Bible? I might forget all of it. I'm just being honest with you. But I almost read all the whole Bible. Do you know every cards you guys saw there? The Bible, it's in the Bible. The food, the sun, the moon, the earth, the chariot, the empress. They are all there. They are all there. People felt like, oh, we are walking away. We are walking away because we are afraid. We are afraid we was giving and receiving to you. We are exposed. No, I'm telling you that there was a lot of Jezebel energies and stuff like that. Now, in these Jezebel energies, they're literally like ancestors of some other people that felt like, why are you so close with God? Why you got to be so close with God? So I told myself today I was going to be happy. My wish was going to be happy. It has nothing to do because of somebody told me. It's kind of like, and I can telling you that there is people that know that I was telling the truth and stuff. There are, I don't know what I'm gonna say. There is. What is that? There are a lot of people that knows that I was telling the truth, that I was telling the facts, because these folks has been recording me. But then I have to telling people the truth and stuff like that. If you are still recording me and stuff, that's because you're in the same vicinity with me and you are recording me. It's going to pop up. Because you guys all are correlated together. I don't know again and stuff like how that come out. You guys are all correlated together. You guys come in my energies and stuff like that. And the minute that I finish talking and stuff, they're coming and bullying me. They're coming and giving my energy and start bullying me. That isn't fair. That isn't fair at all. That isn't fair. Because if I'm going to be bullied spiritually every time that, people was like, I'm not going to drive. I'm going to be in the street and I will practice in the street. I will be in the street. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because first and foremost, that they know that people sign up and stuff like that because they wanted to block me. I literally, in my God's name, I told myself, you know what? Let me try to see if I can do reading and stuff like that. But the minute that I said that, it's almost like, a whole lot of spirit was waiting and stuff like that to come in and bully me. And I talked to myself, it's called self-talk. I told myself, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to be in conflicts. No matter what I see, I'm not going to be in conflicts. And what I did and stuff like that, I start singing, and, people doesn't know. I received the most awesome and amazing messages today. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to share with, with the collective. I cannot wait to share with my beautiful soul tribe and stuff like that, because they're gonna realize that, they're gonna be so happy and stuff like that, to know where they come from once I become, once I get where I need to be and stuff like that. But it seemed like, it felt like it's a waste of time, because, it's the same thing. My videos is not being shown and not looking at it. It's literally not being showing. It's like it's showing, it's not being showing at all. So in order for anybody to view it, they will have to go with it. That does not bother me. What bothers me is the fact like people feel like, oh, we've been exposed and stuff like that. Y'all need to stop spying on me. Stop sending people. Again, let me say how you felt like if somebody, every time like you go sit in, somewhere and stuff like that, somebody wanna watching you. So if you try to cook, somebody's watching you. I mean, we're not in relationship. We're not in the same home. I am in a hotel room. You violated my boundaries. You overstepping my boundary. You just doing the most and stuff like that, but they're not allow me to tell the truth. But like the Queen of Swords say, they know that they were gonna blocking me. They are already prepared to blocking me from receive Ace of Pentacles. What you think God going to say that? Okay, since you don't want, I was looking at my brown eyes and stuff. Since you doesn't want her to receive Ace of Pentacles, so I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to I'm going to have to show the world and stuff like that what she's talking about and stuff. This is not about exposing somebody. It's still the same thing that's going on, no matter how much Natasha try, no matter how much I try to be cordial, no matter how much I walk away from this mess and stuff, it's still the same thing. Because not only that, I walk away due to bullying, because, I realized that, and I realized that that has been happening. But now, when I saw these, animals that was creating conflicts and stuff, I was wondering why. That's why I didn't get their message until I finished doing my readings, because I know they usually want to telling me that, oh, there's conflicts going on, and I shut my mouth. And I realized that, it's the same way. Even when you're hurt, if anybody listen to that reading will heard me say, well, like, he's trying to blocking somebody from receive Ace of Pentacles. But at the same time, I'm trying not to put myself in that category and stuff like that, because I think like he was supposed to receive some type of Ace of Pentacles and stuff like that, and I feel like he was supposed to receive it. So it shouldn't be like that, because I felt like people get mad at me. Everybody was supposed to be like, okay, we bully her, we receive money and stuff like that, and then we let her in the street. We let her in the street to sleep like a dead dog. That's how I felt like. But I know right now my God probably be like, oh, Natasha, I'm about to get you for this. But you know what? That's how I felt like, because you can possibly try to like overly obsess with somebody. And I know that, I can telling you guys the reason that I'm trying to, pace myself when it's come, because let me tell you, the me that I know and stuff like that, I can turn the whole everything off around me and stuff like that and do a reading and stuff. But you have to understand, it's called energies. And I'm gonna say that to the world know what it is. Y'all cannot try to come in and bully me, Ten of Swords me, because I talk about Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups or Queen of Swords or Queen of whatever. These call energies. It doesn't mean it's a person. So you need to quit this. I know there's people that was involved in a one-sided situation. So this is for the partnering that I was involved with. And still now, I'm not trying to create conflicts in anybody's life, in the family, whomever they are. I wish they understand that this is a soul tie, godly contract that I have with God. My Two of Cups is not another man. My Two of Cups is me, myself, and I, which is my feminine and my masculine. Maybe one day, if I'm being given a chance, I will be able to help my collective understand there is more to this and stuff like that. But right now, I just want people to know that I don't think it's fair to blocking me from something God gave me that is faded, and that is also a destiny. It's not because that I hurt anybody. It's not, I know that, what they say, if it's good, you got to work for it, right? If it's easy and stuff like that, guess what? It will come and go just like that. And I chose to be patient no matter what I go through, no pain or sadness, happiness or joy. I chose to remember that, God take precedence in my life. God is a part of who I am. You know that I was told today, I am a seed, a part of seed of Jesus. Hey, my connection is a lot deeper than I think. Do you all think like I'm going to sitting there? I don't care if anybody bully me. I don't care if anybody try to bully me, but that's because they have lack of understanding. Like when I even, like I said, even when I started my channel, my family never get the chance to know anything about it either. I'm not my family. I'm not telling on them, but they never get a chance to get into anything because I had done. Not, I'm not telling on her, but I did a reading for my sister. I did a reading for a sister, and no, I didn't charge her. That's family. But my point is that I'm making and stuff like that. Nobody was say, "Oh, you're working for the devil." This has nothing to do with the devil. Do you guys know everything you give power, energies, obsessively is the devil? That's including workaholic. I was, like I say, I was doing the love reading and stuff like that, but it turned into a nightmare. You know what? When I come in here, the whole sky was literally gray. So now I'm getting sunshine. I cannot be more happier. I just wish that, you know, I want people to say that you guys going to have giving me some time. Like I say, there was a lot of manipulations going on in the past, for me to drive, but it's not supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be. That part that I know it wasn't to, but I wanted to help my children. I want to make sure that I can making sure that they are okay. That's what I chose because I realized that, I was told myself that then I will drive and stuff like that, let these things die out. Even if people say, oh, when I was driving, I was happy. Everywhere that I am, I was happy. I was, I have my bubbly self and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with driving. I like driving when I was driving, in the past. But when someone is trying to hurt you just so they can gain and receive money because they're worried about some type of inheritance and stuff like that, that's a different issues. Okay. So I want, and like I say, I wish my family would understand or understand. And I say my family or any family and stuff like that. This has nothing to do with you. This is a soul tie, soul godly tie contract with that I have with my Heavenly Father God. This is not about you. So please, like I understand that everybody say that, oh, the fear of my intuition and stuff like that. I'm not going to sitting there spying on people. I got nothing else to do anyway. Thank you, Francesina. Thank you. How you doing? How you doing? Well, I mean, I don't have any other choice because I felt like everybody, misrepresenting me in a way. It's just like somebody told I was delusional, and I'm going to put that out there. The reason I'm going to put it out there is because that they started their own legal things, and then they said that I was delusional. So they said that I was paranoid, I was delusional. So because they stated that word and stuff like that, again, it's come up. It's trying to making my beautiful soul tribe family to understand what people say to me, the people that could actually make a difference in this situation. And even when they say that, and if you go, even if you're not in Aries readings and stuff like that, you can go there and listen to it. I try not to say what that person stated to me because they told me in my face, they told me while they was talking to us and stuff like that, he said that I was extreme paranoia, and then they closed the investigation to what was happening to me. I was okay with it. I closed the chapter and stuff like that. And then I told myself, you know what? I am finally going to be happy. My father say, continue to be happy. Remove yourself from this situation and stuff like that. Start healing and stuff, because we got beautiful things that coming for you. And, you're going to become da 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 da. So I'm not going to say it until it's supposed to be, until it's time. But it's just like, I feel like people are not getting, they're not getting in all they worry about. They let, other people lead them astray by say, oh, she's going to expose you. But first and foremost, how could I possibly expose you? You guys have to think, be open-minded and stuff like that. Think it as energies. You should never make any readers, anyone, because I realize that they also want a lot of people, a lot of people that they run them off, YouTube and stuff like that, and then, by talking bad, by calling them name, and these people end up be like feeling some type of way. And then, so if I get it and stuff like about using my intuition and stuff. They figured out, okay, now you're in isolation. We can drive you crazy to send you a mental institution. We can making you go crazy and stuff like that by sending entities into your body. But and then today, I was told that these entities cannot do anything to me and stuff like that, because I am an earth angel. I am actually, they cannot stay in my vessel for too long. That's what my father say. It's in the Bible. That's what I told you guys. I don't dealing with dark, energies and stuff, because I was told not to. This is, people need to start thinking like every time that I say something, or it's about them. You have to be open-minded to say, okay, if someone, any other readers, because you guys listen to other readers and stuff like that. If you are doing reading, you focus on one person. How that possible? How that possible? When I was doing readings and stuff, like, I have people, I actually do reading, literally. I do personal reading for people that live in London. I truly do. And she was like, I don't know how you get what's going on in my life and stuff, in London. I'm not gonna say her business out there, but all the way. What my point is that I'm making is this is about energy. This is about, you can keep your situation, you can keep whatever you got going on and stuff like that. If it's pop up and stuff, that's because that, if it's pop up, because should be bit in pieces. It shouldn't be exact situation. But I chose to be happy, and I chose to move to calmer water, because I knew that even if I do, as long people try to come in on my energy, people try to come in and try to hurt me, by either try to turn towards me, or because I talk about this person. Do you guys know that? Do you know that I have a water side that is truly love me? She's just literally my God, one of my guardian angels. She's a water sign. A water sign. But how could you possibly keep taking shot like every time that you guys, and I'm not saying you that in here, it's only two of you. I'm not saying you guys, that's in here. Like, for people to wanna, is like, if I say certain things or certain people and stuff like that, I wanna ask the universe, why do they underworld wanna come in and take those towards me if I'm talking about, I have a Queen of Cups that is, I cannot call her a Queen of Swords. She's a Queen of Cups. She's a guardian angel. But you have multiple guardian angels. So how you can possibly say that, in some of these people, it's not because God choosing them for you. These people are choosing you because of your personality, because of your heart, or because of, of your wit and stuff, and things like that. So, and I'm trying to figure out that I can even, like I say, I've tell every truth that I can possibly, even my own. So I'm just wondering that, man, it's not even dark out. I felt like I've been beat up. I felt like I've been beat up like on a daily basis. And I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I am so exhausted of this ongoing situation, instead of people tell the truth. And I told that, and I want to say this before anybody say that, oh, I'm exposing you. All God asking you to do, thus say the Lord of hosts, all he wants you to do is just to be honest and give this good old girl justice here. Let her make her own decision. Like, the underhanded stuff, the maliciousness, things like that. When you're recording me, if you want to spy on me and stuff like that, that's fine. You're spying me outside. You spying me while I'm online. That's fine. But when you're sitting there literally like looking at me on a lens and stuff, that's not good. And I will say that I don't care if you have the camera, a surveillance camera to watch me. At least try to do it, like don't sitting there like staring at it and stuff like that. It's more like a creep. It seems like you violated everything, because first and foremost, the camera ain't gonna miss anything. If you are recording me, the camera ain't gonna miss anything. So you know the truth and you know who you are. You see, I don't even say your name. You know who y'all are. Y'all say that we recording you. Y'all know who y'all are, right? And then you'll say, I'm afraid. Stop being afraid. Stop being the cowards and stuff. The same way you guys filing the paper to shut my mouth and stuff, that's the same way you can go to the same judge and telling them that we're going to have to make things right and stuff to give her justice. And, that way, we can move on from this situation. Because I promise you that even if I'm trying to move to Camel Water, there will be something that pop up out of there. But it's not because I'm sitting there like, oh my God, who can I expose today? Who do I need to expose today? This is not like that at all. Like you see that I come in the street, people while they come in and go sit in their car, or they want to passing by at the hotel and stuff like that, spying. But then they wonder though, how do you get exposed? You're exposed because you're not mind your own business. I am my own. People want to create conflicts and stuff like that for me. So, I'm not, like I say, the reason that I know like a lot of partners walk away from me, and I want to say that, so hopefully YouTube can get that message. I wasn't creating conflicts in anyone's life. My wish was granted. Everything that happened in this situation, it was warranted. It was, everybody's supposed to try to do and make things right. That's all it is. And to the partners and stuff, I wasn't creating the conflicts. They were pushing me to create the conflicts and stuff like that, because I did not say anything in my YouTube channel about this. I walk away clean from it. I was doing love readings again. I did not say anything. And I said that even the Queen of Swords will tell you guys, I know for people that hire her to speak on my behalf, will tell you, she will say that she actually did probably do a reading that said the same thing. I don't know how she knows that I say that, but I say I wasn't gonna say anything about that until my God sent me. He's like, listen, babe, I'm gonna have to send you to Jeremiah first. And that's when I realized what is meant and stuff, because these people that was after literally I start speaking on this situation after they literally like tried to kill me, tried to give me a heart attack and stuff like that. So even, like I say, even when I'm in pain, I still chose to laugh. This is not because I stay in this situation. That's because that, some of the spirit, they want to continue in this situation. But then I realize that it's not benefiting me. It's not benefiting nobody. It's definitely not benefiting me, because now, and I'm not afraid and things like that. But how can I go to work when I know that, so like I say, I felt like somebody gonna be like, oh, she's an orphan joke. Go hold on her back or go try to do something. That's what's in my thought, because I have such a nightmare driving the 4 months that I did with that company and the other one and stuff like that. I don't even want to get in the car driving. And when I'm talking about driving, I'm not talking about like go pick up my son or drop him off. I'm talking about 404 hours say this. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, driving. Your Lord Trump 2024. You crazy. You crazy. I cannot believe you actually put down good sense of humor though. You crazy. He said y'all love Trump 2024. If that's what you consider your love, your Lord and stuff like that, may God show you mercy. But see, that's what I'm saying. They don't know that I'm not creating conflicts. They don't know that what I'm trying to say is that I did not create any conflicts in the past for those partners that thought like they were doing magic. People get in my car and start bullying me. Literally, they start bullying me, start saying things and stuff. And I'm talking about like professional people, that have nice little house and stuff like that. They don't give a shit about me. They just was keep on going and say all type of stuff about me while they in my car. Guess what I did? I just sat right there. And then after that and stuff like that, I will lose it. I will lose it. And then it will be, and the shenanigan will continue. But that's what I'm trying to telling you guys. I wasn't creating conflicts. They were doing magic to create conflicts and stuff like that. And I respond. I respond. Did you say thanks or thanks? I don't know what you tried to say. But so that's the situation. I wasn't, like I say, I felt like I'm defending myself to the air. But I know that you guys felt like you walk away from this because you're afraid. It's not like that. It's whomever and stuff like that need to make things right. Whomever that was trying to investigating me, stuff like I thought I did something wrong. Whomever that listening to the wrong people, or whomever that wanted to make a name for themselves by thinking like, okay, it will be glorious and stuff like that if we can show her as fake. But thank God and stuff like that, that you guys afraid, because some shape or form and stuff like that, it will be Miss Chloe number 2. I will be Miss Chloe number 2. So since I'm not Miss Chloe, they're like, well, shit, we're gonna try to see if we can drive her crazy and turn her into a basket case and stuff like that, even while she's doing readings now. But it was never like that in the past. It was never like that. You guys, anybody that know me in the past know I was happy, joyful, content, and just like, ooh, yeah, But now it's kind of like I'm trying to get back to that life. I'm trying to get back. I'm content where I am. Have or have not, I am content. But happiness, it's a giving. Happiness, you have to make yourself happy. So this is where I am right now. I am trying to be happy because people are still tracking me. People are still following me. People, so it's been kind of like a roller coaster. Because even when I'm, I have to come in like outside to send a message. Do you know what this felt like and stuff? Do you know what that felt like? For you to give a message, this is my life. But I cannot sit in the womb to do it because, either they disconnected it or either they try, and things, it's uncalled for. So I wasn't creating the conflicts. They were doing a lot of nonsense, and it was all about money. So I wish and stuff like that, so I can to explain to if I have my ways and stuff like that, to go and to explain this family, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do. I am where I'm supposed to do. Whether you like it or not, you can disown me and stuff like that. God is not going to disown me, because I feel like people get confused between religion, science, God, the trees, the earth, the heaven and stuff like that. There's so many confusion and stuff like that. So many confusion because people doesn't know the difference between church and God. They don't know the difference between Jesus and stuff like that and God. They don't know the difference between science and religion. They don't know the difference between spirituality and spirit. There's a lot of fakeness going on around this world right now that need to be fixed. But some of us that can be fixed is not being given a chance and stuff like that. People felt like, oh, that you're exposed. But I was never exposing nobody. I was never exposing nobody. If I wasn't bullying, if the people that that I cannot trust and stuff like that, that will be abstended places and stuff like that for others to work, but they chose to partnering with the other side. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to leave that there and stuff. Again, I don't know what I'm walking away from. I can telling you guys that that's the honest truth. If you felt like you was exposed into this situation, I'm taking responsibility for it. My apologies. I hope you guys can forgive me. I hope we can go back. If we can't, I hope we can work together in the future. It doesn't have to be now. If you can't too because you're afraid of being exposed and stuff like that, I'm going to say that you're also going to have to look in within and start doing some inner work, because you should never, nobody should, should making you feel like you are, they do something you expose. It's the same thing that, I kind of have like probably a little bit of sadness, because I felt like, I was talking about, somebody that I know for over about 20 years and stuff like that. That give me $20. And then I was talking to him and stuff like that. He actually called and talked to the King of Pentacles. But I think somebody else think like I was talking about them. Somebody else think that I was talking about them when I say friends. He's a guy, but then I felt like somebody else think it was about them and stuff like that. So it's kind of like the reason that I say that to that person, this is someone that I know for over 20 years and stuff, and I'm not going to go to any details and stuff. So yeah, there's nothing, no intimate relationship there, but I know this person like a brother because he was Yeha when I met him. But for 11. So I'm gonna go, guys. So I hope the family can understand what I was trying to say and stuff. I didn't stay in this toxic situation. I wasn't creating conflicts in nobody's life. I wasn't trying to expose nobody's and stuff. I do have people that want to collaborate with me. I'm just trying to looking for a place that is more suitable for them and stuff like that. Because if I'm gonna do something, I want the person get their return in their investment. I don't want to just do because I am desperate. So I just want people to know that. Because like I say, I promise God I will work in integrity in this situation, and I intend to keep my promise to work with integrity, loyalty, trustworthy, honesty, compassion, love, and I'm continue to do that. I'm gonna continue to do that. So thank you guys for those of you that try to overstand the message, and if you don't do, my apologies. Like I say, I didn't create the conflicts. They created the conflicts because they want to keep me from partnering. They want me to keep me from collaborating. They want to keep me from getting like donation. They want to keep me, that's why that they don't want me to get anything that has to do with finance. Okay, this is what all this is about. They don't want me to partner and collaborate. That's what the blockage is about. Because no one's still coming in here and say that I did anything, say anything to me. And I deserve justice for this situation. I deserve justice for this situation. I am worthy of it. I deserve it. And I am claiming to receive justice. And this should be done because this shouldn't go that far. So I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later. And even if you only, here just to be here, but I appreciate you guys. I am grateful just you guys listening to me. So bye. Have a nice day. Hopefully that, I'm hoping and praying that I don't have to come in here. Because like I say, the most thing that I gotta heal now is my heart. I got a lot of healing to do for my heart because I thought that I did until I realized that it come full circle. So gotta go. Bye.